We are live. What's up, dudes? I hope you guys are doing awesome. Let's get it. So, let's go through a couple things, a couple of updates, a couple things going on, and then I want to jump in this live chat. But before we do that, of course, if you guys got any questions for me, want to hit me up, got to ask me anything about my life, about the next video coming out, about snowboarding or anything like that, definitely hit me up with the chat. Chat's there. Also, if you guys want to do donations, there's gonna expedite. I'm gonna spend a little bit more time in those questions. Or if you want to support the channel, definitely do so. I do appreciate all of that. We also got merch, so all of those are going to be listed below. But one thing that we're doing pretty special is that if you leave a donation, whether it's super chat or the link down below, the link down below does say new donation format. If we use that, essentially I get a bigger cut. YouTube takes 30% from super chats, and I get this other way takes 3%. So it's definitely another way to do it. But either way, we've got this really cool little animation that's going to go right here. So pretty excited to do that. And then, yeah, so today's topic, which I'll get to in a little bit, I want you guys to become super awesome at snowboarding. That's obviously what my channel is about. That's my domain. That's definitely my thing. So we're going to talk about quite a few different ways for us to progress our snowboarding, especially while we're kind of trapped inside or not being able to do so much. So we're going to get to that in a little bit. Like I said, if you guys got any questions, hit me up. I'm going to spend about an hour here, obviously give or take a little bit, just kind of see how the conversation is going and flowing and whatnot. I'm also going to record this. I might upload this later, depending on how the talk goes, you know? So I want to say what up to a couple of you guys, and then let's get this conversation started. I'm hyped that you guys are all here. I know there's a bunch of more people going to come in, and hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are awesome. Okay, before we get started, I want to test something, and you guys got to help me. You got to let me know if this works or not. So the computer I am using has this new feature, and it's really nerdy. So it's like AI technology that has identified what a human voice is, and then it literally eliminates all other sounds that are going around. So we're going to do the weirdest little thing. Hopefully you guys think this is as funny as I do, but you're going to tell me if you can hear this claps. It's the craziest, nerdiest thing. All right, so I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to give a couple shout outs and I'm going to clap. Let me know if you can hear the claps or the claps are silent. It's so weird. All right, so we're going to do this. All right, so what up, Chuck? How you doing? We got R-Star in here. We got Jono. What's up, dog? And then Jason. Jason knows what's up. It's the NVIDIA RTX voice. All right, I'm literally clapping. Can you guys hear this or not? So I tested this earlier and I literally was clapping and you guys can't hear it. It's the weirdest thing I've ever done. So what's cool about that is I have this, Johnathan actually has this super basic microphone, and this thing tends to pick up, if I'm 6 bedrooms over, which I don't have 6 bedrooms, but if I have if I'm way over there and I simply cough into my corner or something, or into my elbow, it would pick it up from a mile away. But now this new technology, which is the NVIDIA RTX voice, I don't know. I'm just excited to level this up. So I have cars driving by, got people that live with me, and hopefully we can't hear it. So, but yeah, kind of crazy. So wanted to say what up to a couple people. We got Aaron Snowboards, who's I've been gaming with him, and he's trying to get Johnathan and I our first dub on our gaming channel. So big shout out to Aaron. We've been going ham, dude. That guy's been helping me improve my game, because I don't want to be lame. I want to be decent at the game. I hate being bad at things. So he's been helping the boy out. Of course, we got R-Star on here. R-Star has been such a huge supporter of this channel, always commenting on Johnathan stuff, pro snowboard camps, Instagram. I appreciate you being out here, R-Star. Of course, we got L Stackers, who does have a channel, by the way. If you guys want to go check out some stuff, L Stacker also does L Stackers. What? L Stackers, congrats on getting monetized. Just so you guys know, getting monetized on your YouTube channel is actually kind of a challenge, because you have to have 1,000 subscribers. In a way, I think that's very doable. But what can be challenging is getting 4,000 watch hours. So even though you have subscribers, you have to have subscribers that watch. And I think that's like the challenging part. So congrats to L Stackers, dude. I didn't know that L Stackers did a live stream the other day. I hopped on, said what up. I was stoked to just kind of get to know him a little bit more. That was super sick. And then we got Kenny out here. What up, dog? How you doing? And then Greg Mick. He is a member. So if you guys are wondering what that little snowboard thing is, it means you are a member, which you can look at in the description down below. Now, Greg and I are going to partner up and do a giveaway. So essentially, I have made some hoodies that has this little guy on it, and we're gonna give one away. So make sure you guys stay tuned to that, because Greg and I are gonna do, it's gonna be announced through my Instagram and the YouTube video. And so we're just figuring out how we want it to operate, but we're gonna do a giveaway. We're gonna give away a hoodie, which I'm gonna be so hyped on. I actually wanna buy the hoodie myself, have it, and then show you guys how sick it is. So I'm excited to see how that's going to turn out. But Greg and I, so make sure you guys go say thanks to Greg. It's going to be exciting. We're going to give away some swag. Also, I'm going to give away some stickers. I'm going to hook you guys up with these kind of stickers. I have Killing It stickers and a couple others, which I'm super stoked on. It's going to be dope. And 25 of you guys out here, I wanted to say thanks for coming out. Hopefully you guys are doing good on a Taco Tuesday. Summit County is starting to like kind of open up things a little bit, so we don't want to jinx it, but hopefully we can go snowboard soon. Even at A Basin, that'd be insane. Sean, what up, dog? Sean's been a big supporter as well. He's got the membership. What up, Sean? How you doing? There's been a lot of you guys, like Brad. He says, I'm just dropping in right before dinner. Hyped to catch the playback. Hope you guys all enjoy it. Dude, Brad, I appreciate you coming in, watching this video over. Hopefully you watch it like 6 times, because that'd be sick. And then Jono picked up a hoodie. I gave him a shout out on Instagram. I'm so hyped on him. And the coolest thing was that he said he was going to go take a nap and then come back and watch the live stream. So dude, I appreciate you coming out here. And then we got Jono was also using that little, like, if you press, I forget what it's called, between, like, if you press like the 2 dot button on your phone or your on your keyboard, and then you press TOM, like Tommy, and then it will list out like all my family characters. So then you'll get the Killing It little thing and all that if you're a member. I'm pretty sure if you're a member, you'll get those. So dude, the Killing It looks so good. I'm super hyped on that. What else we got in here? Chuck Van, what up, dog? How you doing? I like to snowboard. Dude, exactly. I don't know if you guys saw the Instagram post today. Holy cow, I got a new trick I've never done before. It's like a shove it. But Johnathan and I had a stump that's in my backyard, and we built a little jump to it, and then I rode through it and shoved it off, which is super sick because I've never done that before. So super stoked to hear that. And then you guys were talking about, I'm catching back up a little bit. Jonathan says, no way, you can't hear the claps. Chuck V says you can't, or Chuck Van says you can't hear the clap. This is trippy. It's the weirdest thing ever. A bunch of YouTubers have been making all these like crazy videos about like vacuum cleaners and kids screaming in the background, and it eliminates it, which is sick. So dude, crazy. The claps are quiet. Oh my god, right? It's so weird. Camo says, hi Tommy, thanks for the replying earlier. Yeah, dude, I'm stoked to help you out. Stoked that you hit me up. Caden, what up? Eric Bennett, hi Uncle Tommy, Matthew, and me say hi, what's up? So my little nephews, what's up, dude? They are so funny. They live like 30-40 minutes away from me, and like I want to go hang out with them, but the whole like the little sickness thing and all that makes it super challenging. But they just found out what iMessage was, so they've been like sending me voice messages, and we've been playing 8-ball pool. It's actually pretty funny. So Eric, what up, dude? I hope you're doing good. You're amazing. L Stackers, saw that. And then the R-Star with the hoodie, what up? Okay, sick. Jono says, hope you got mine in the post. Stickers. Tommy, killing it in the post. Hope you got mine in the post. Ooh, I wonder what you mean. Dude, holy cow. We got Johnathan Buckhouse in here. What's up, Jonathan? How you doing? You're absolutely amazing. Hopefully I didn't miss that for too long. I was staring at the chat, and I haven't gotten any notifications. So, but Jonathan, what up, dude? Stoked that you're coming out here. It says, oh my god, Tommy. There we go. Boom. Right there. My dude, Johnathan Buckhouse, donating $2 for the super chat. Dude, that's so sick. So yeah, oh my god, Tommy, I follow your gaming channel. Did you guys know we have a gaming channel? Essentially, it's Johnathan and I have a gaming channel where we just banter, make fun of each other, and try to win games. And so it's just about hanging out, hanging out with the boy. He's like my best friend ever, which has been really sick to like connect with him and just hang out and create something cool. You know what I mean? And then Jono was saying, let's see what Jono, you said, oh, the ones that you ordered. Yeah, so snail mail. So low key, no one really knows this, but Johnathan and I make stickers together, and then he also helps me ship out the stickers. So those got shipped out. I know they got shipped out. So he's gone through all that. I get an email when they get shipped out. So, but it is snail mail, that's for sure. And plus, you're like across the world, which is crazy. So, and then let's see, Caden, where's the one place you'd really like to go snowboard? Dream trip. Ooh, that's a great question. My dream trip is kind of like two separate trips. Now, one would be going to Japan because I hear Japan is absolutely incredible. That is one of the places I absolutely want to go check out. Is just go ride the craziest POW lines, go experience a different culture, and just do something on like a different level. And then my dude Aaron Snowboard donating $2 to the super chat. Dude, I was just saying how we game super hard and we're working on those dubs for our boy Johnny. So thanks for the $2, dude. Let's go. And then my dude Sean donated $5, dude. Let's go. You guys are coming in heavy with the donos. Dude, that's so sick. Aaron Snowboard says, you're so good at Warzone. You're my hero. Dude, I'm working on it. I feel like yesterday I was struggling. I played like one amazing game. The first game I got on had like a bunch of like success, and then the rest of them I kind of tanked it. So we got to keep working on the strat. I gotta. Excuse me. It'd be really weird if you guys didn't hear that. By the way. And then we also got Sean donating $5 saying for the boy. Yo, I appreciate that, dude, Sean. You're amazing being a member and donating $5. I appreciate it. You guys are sick. The community is amazing. And then Johnathan Buckhouse says free worldwide shipping on all our stickers, by the guys. By the way, guys, super stoked on. And then, so back to the question that we had was, where do I want to travel? So Japan, next level, different culture. Holy cow, what the rip. Could be sick. Now, other than that, I want to go do like a summer trip. So I take off like a month and go snowboard. And then we got another, my dude, Aaron Snowboards, donated $2 to the super chat saying we did have a Cuddy holding us back. LOL. Yeah, yeah, LOL. That is funny. Dude, it's so true. And then Greg coming in with a $5 dono. You guys are going off. And he says, for the Japan fun, let me know about the Warzone games. Dude, yeah, we hopped in for a hot minute like a couple days ago. So I'll probably get on tonight. Let's be honest, guys. I gotta work on that, trying to dial the aim, trying to dial the strat, the gotta just get better. Like I said, I don't like being bad at it. Okay, so that's like trip one would be the whole like New Zealand, or sorry, trip one, Japan, for sure. Now, the other thing was I want to be able to do there we go. Where is it? Boom, boom. There we go. I'm going to figure this out. My dude Greg with a $5 dono, dude. I appreciate that. I think that's a little slower than this, which totally fine, totally fine. Imagine taking off a month and going to like New Zealand, Australia, and then flying over to Argentina and Chile for like, like a week and maybe 10 days at a place, and just going with like Johnathan and I going on a trip to create content, to go have some of the craziest experiences and just go on a trip. And then along the way, let's go meet you guys. Let's go connect in Australia and go take some runs. Let's go meet Argentina and have somebody show us around. Like, as much as it would be like a trip with Johnathan and I, like, it would be creating content, going snowboarding and meeting people. That's like the ultimate dream. And now that would cost a lot of money. That's for darn sure. But it would be so sick. So the work, the plan, the strategy is to grow the channel where we can like have an airfare covered by a plane company. Like Qantas is really nice, by the way. But Qantas, like, imagine that Aussie bound. Wouldn't that be like really sick to go do something like that? And then the question was from John was asking, where would you go in Australia? I'd probably do Perisher because our passes work there. And then they have really incredible terrain parks. And so we do New Zealand, which would be Cadrona, ride there a bunch. And then we would go down there to Australia, probably check out Perisher and probably Threadboat, and then Hotham I've never been to, but I want to go check out. That's for sure. And then after that, Argentina and Chile. I have no idea about Argentina and Chile, and that's why it could be really fun because I'm familiar with the New Zealand, Australia. That's comfort zone, but then we would go to something else that I have no idea about, and that alone sounds like a really cool experience of just figuring it out. Like sometimes you just gotta figure it out. You know what I mean? So that would be really sick. And then Chuck Van says Perisher, yeah, for sure. And then Greg says I'm in with the little hand up. Would be sick, like to come meet Greg, to come meet Jono and all these guys. I think Jono said he was in Austria, not Australia, but he's Australian. And like Chuck and like all you guys, like it would be so sick to go do like a ride with you guys day. I would lose my mind. It'd be so fun. But the one thing that you gotta promise is show us where the good spots are, and that would be so dope. And Kaz is from Australia too. Stoked that you're out here. Hopefully Perisher and Jindy's good. Jindy is like the main town outside of Perisher. Essentially, you'd go there and they had some crazy fires and all sorts of crazy stuff going down there. And then Caden said, "Would you ever come to Minnesota with Johnathan? It would be sick to meet both of you guys." So yeah, I would love for that to happen. My biggest challenge, and it's not necessarily a bad thing, dude. My dude Jason donates $1, $2, dude, for Tommy Trip Fund. Let's go, dude. I'm gonna stack all of these, and we're gonna put it in a bank account, and we're gonna go shred on this money, dude. The dono train is real. I appreciate you guys. So then Jindabine, right? Jindy? Call it Jindy maybe. So I forget where I was. Oh yeah, so with going to Minnesota, which is where I would love to go. I've been there before to Spirit Mountain. My whole goal with going to Minnesota would be to like just go obviously go ride. Sorry, I get lost of train of thought. But my biggest challenge is I own my own coaching program. So essentially I have athletes that travel from across the country and come and ride with me in Colorado. And so then there's a lot of like I'm dedicating my heart and soul into those cats. And so we have competition schedules, we have training, we have events, we have photo shoots that we do, we have all this stuff, and these guys are paying a good amount of coin to get the expertise and the attention that they deserve because they're trying to become really awesome at snowboarding. So I got to be there for them, and that's why I haven't gone on any trips with Johnathan, is because I have a full-time job gig that I focus on making sure those guys are getting their money's worth. I want them to go, those dudes to rip. So that's gonna be, if I find either we have like a week off or there's a way that I can go, definitely want to make it happen. But yeah. So then, yeah. Jason, thank you so much for the $2 going to that trip fund. It's going to be sick. I just saw it. We also got Kenny coming in with $1 dono, dude. Where do you see your career in 5 years? That is a great question. That's a kind of a double-edged hard question because potentially in 5 years, what I'd like to do is have a YouTube channel that is bigger and broader and allows me, not necessarily broader, but just like a snowboard YouTube channel that allows me to like just snowboard and create content as much as possible in really cool places. So hopefully idea would be to get sponsorship opportunities or brand deal opportunities where I could just go snowboard, and have that as an opportunity. As well as I want to buy land and have a private training park where I could host a snowboard camp. So let's say you guys want to go snowboard with me. Well, then we can go to my property. I'll have rope tows. I'll have a bunch of stuff like, yeah, rope tows, rails, jumps, airbags, skate parks. Like that's what I want to do in the long term, is create something like super crazy insane to be able to create, like, have this really sick progressive place. You guys come out to camp, instead of going to Hood, you come into my backyard, you come hang out with me for a week and then go do rope tows and do that. Then I could also have my athletes go work at the facility as well and be able to do that. So that's the goal, is to buy land and do that for the coaching aspect, as well as the YouTube, go travel, go snowboard, and create as much content as possible. That's the ultimate goal, is to try to take over the world. Long story short, take over the world. I'm going to scroll back up over. So yeah, Kenny, great question, dude. Great question. I appreciate that. And then let's see. Michael says, Yeah, Mike says it's Jindy Bine. So let's call it Jindy. Cat says Jindy is the gateway to snowy mountains, our mountain town. That's so sick. I love Jindy. It's sick. And then Chuck says, "Ew, I think you would like Hotham. I went there for 4 days last year in the spring. I've heard amazing things about going there in the springtime. I've actually never been there. I've been so close. I've been to Perisher, Falls Creek, Threadbow, and Buller, or the places that I've been before." Um, Chuck Van Jindy is the correct way to say it. Okay, okay. See, gotta help the boy out. And I know Melbourne is not Melbourne. Just saying, just saying. Chuck says, "It's my favorite town in Australia. I miss it so much." Where are you now then, Chuck? And then Johnathan Buckhouse, who is a member who is supporting your boy, says, 5 years taking over the world with me. Yep, yeah, let's go. Sounds like a pretty good plan to me if you ask this guy. Let's see. Caden says, "Gotta go. Sick talking with you guys." Do it, Caden. Peace out, dog. Good to see you. Well, yeah, good to chat with you, my dude. Good to see you, I guess, is like not literal. My bad. Funny though. Hey, John and Tommy, I'm having trouble when I'm snowboarding and skating. I find that it's way better on my toe side than my heel side. I need help getting better on my heel side. Now, when you're skating, right? So, what's weird? Okay, this is a great question because I'm excited to talk about snowboarding and giving you guys some feedback. So this is awesome. So now, when it comes to doing toe side, what's nice about toe side is that it feels natural and it's intuitive. The downside is when you're skating on your toe side, so meaning your front foot's on your toe side edge, your lead hip ends up rotating this way, and then essentially your board wants to go this way and you're stepping this way. So you end up like it's just really funky. So I like that you're trying to go on your heel side. Now, when you go on your heel side, what's nice about that is that your board naturally is going to be pointed in the direction you're going, and then your back foot pushes and everything's going in the same direction. That's why my dude here wants to learn this, right? And it's Michael Carter wants to learn this because he knows the benefit. Now, the things that are going to help a lot is make sure that your lead shoulder and hip are pointed in the same direction as your board. Now, after that, you want to put about 65 to 70% of your weight on your front foot. Not 100 because you'll fall over, you'll tip over. But if you keep about 65% of the weight on your front foot while lifting up your toe, you're going to be able to actually go on your heel side edge. You're going to be able to slice the snow, and then you're going to be able to push with your back foot and then slide with your front foot. So the front foot's dedicated to steering with that toe up. And then, of course, if you want to make a toe side turn, this is my toes. If I want to make a toe side turn, of course, I can push that way, but theoretically, I want to lift up my toe so I can engage that edge. And then as you engage that edge, you slice through the snow, dude, and then it's going to make things so much better. So you want to get really comfortable pushing. The other thing about it is as your back foot is touching the snow, don't overextend way out here. Do like half kicks or half pushes so that you can maintain that 65% of your weight on your front foot. As soon as you start to go way too much of a long kick, all of a sudden you're spread too thin. You're spread out. It's not as optimal or awesome. Let's be honest, it's not as awesome. So I definitely do that. Those are things that are going to help a lot. Now, my question to you is, are you snowboarding right now? Because if you are, I'm hyped for you because that's a big deal. That's a big deal. Okay. Keep going down the chat, my dudes. Let's see. Keep them going. That's a great question, though. I appreciate that. Okay. Narcoplectic says a snowboard skatopia minus Bruce Martin. Yeah, if I could have a private training facility. So if anybody has an investor and knows anybody, I have created a business plan and I'm putting stuff together. I actually have a real estate agent who's helping me try to find some stuff. So definitely looking for some help. But that's the goal. That's the dream. Imagine having a private facility where, I can host a camp. You guys come hang out and we go get better at snowboarding. Like that would be incredible. Kenny says, that sounds amazing. Hopefully you'll remember us when you hit the big times. LOL. I have some like crazy ambitious goals when it comes to like where I want my channel to go, I would love to hit 1 million subscribers on YouTube. I know that's not going to happen overnight. I know that it's going to take years and years and years, but if I hang out with you guys, I put my heart and soul into helping snowboarders, creating something amazing, and or helping snowboarders become amazing and try to create something by putting my heart and soul. And if I can help people, then that's going to get me to my goals. Like that's really going to help me. So if I can keep doing that and just continue to put in the work, I want to see where I can take it. I honestly do. I would love to have a big fan base and just connect with more people. Like if I can connect with as many people as possible, then we're all winning because we can help people get into the industry, stay in the industry, and help the industry thrive. Then we can stay snowboarding, and that's a big deal to me. And it selfishly, that lets me have a job. If there's more snowboarders, then I have a job, and that's obviously really sick. So if I can help get more snowboarders into the industry, that's what I want to do for sure. Get them in the industry, keep them in the industry are the two big goals for what I want to do with this channel and stuff. So scrolling back up a little bit, want to make sure I don't miss too many of your guys' questions. L Stacker says, where's everybody watching from? I'm going to say, I'm watching from Colorado. Big fan, big fan. Have you guys been to Colorado? Our star is from Virginia. Let's go. Logan says, yo, keep making content. Yes. This week's video, which I have not made yet, but I'm going to make it tomorrow, is going to be 5 tricks you can learn at home. Well, it's more like I'm going to teach my girlfriend 5 tricks from home, and I'm going to coach her. And she's not a gnarly snowboarder, but I'm going to coach her to some really sick, dope tricks. So that's the plan. That's the goal. That's what I'm really excited about. So check that out. It's going to drop on Friday. If you're a member or a Patreon, you're actually going to get access to that like the day before. So then you're going to be able to see that. Definitely go scope that out. It's going to be sick. It's going to be vlog / there we go. I was waiting for that. All right, guys, what up? We got Chuck Van donating. Let's go. He says, I live in Newcastle, 2-hour drive north of Sydney, 8 hours from Jindy. When you make the trip, I will offer to pick you guys up from the airport on the way. Dude, that would be so sick. That would be cool. I know that Johnathan met our boy, big supporter, Aaron Snow in here, and I think it was on the airport or something. So yeah, that could be really sick, man, to like be able to connect with you and go on the drive. And then obviously then that would be sick because I wouldn't have to get a rental car, and that would be dope. And one of my athletes I work with lives in Perisher, and she said that they would, as long as I can reserve a spot to stay at their house. And yeah, that would be insane. I would really appreciate that, Chuck. So thank you so much for the $5 dono and a drive to the mountain. I've done the drive from Melbourne to Jindy, and I think it was like 6 or 7 hours, which back then to me seemed like a long drive. But nowadays, like last 2 years, I did Oregon to Colorado 3 times a year, which is a 22-hour drive. I did that 3 trips down and back driving. Got really good. It's crazy because I could drive like 20 hours straight and it's pretty insane. Pretty insane there. But thank you so much, Chuck. I'd be hyped on that for sure. But okay, yeah, back to Kenny's question real quick. Yeah, dude, you guys are amazing. Like I appreciate the support, and that's why it's like really cool. And I appreciate you guys like jumping in and believing in me so soon in this whole like adventure. We've had some crazy growth on Instagram and YouTube, but I want to give back to you guys even more. So it's not like, cool, I got some like subscribers and I'm leaving. Like I'm dedicated to putting out content all summer long. Obviously it has to evolve. It has to change. If I can't snowboard, I can't put snowboard content out there, but at least I'm going to put content out just so that I can stay to my word, stay true to the word. So I definitely will be doing that. But then next year coming in, dude, I start to understand what people need, what people want to see, how I can help people the most, and use what I've learned this last year to send it. And we're definitely not going to forget you guys. No way. No way. Johnathan Buckhouse says, Kenny, how could we forget? See, that's my point. That's my point. Can't do that. And then Jono, yeah, Austria. I can't pronounce that, and I don't want to try because y'all going to make fun of me, which is fine. But yeah, Sean says, have you ever been to Snowboard? Would it be worth it? So Snowboard, are you talking about the one in Denver? So I have been to that. It's really challenging as a snowboarder for both the ramp to airbag as well as the actual turning. It's really challenging. It's definitely more geared towards like they have this dry slope stuff that is on a conveyor belt that goes like fully around like this, and then you stay in one spot and it moves underneath you, and then you do your turns. So it's designed to be like a gateway to beginners. So they have a pole that you can actually hold on to and kind of get used to it, which mimics skiing and snowboarding. So if you were a beginner, I think it would be sick. If you want to go jump on some trampolines and have a good time, it would be sick. If I'm trying to progress my snowboarding, I probably would go more just somewhere different. I'd probably jib at my house and get a little bit more body positions and awareness. If I'm trying to learn jump tricks, 100% go to the trampoline and do 360s, do 540s, do 180s, do tricks with grabs, do that kind of stuff. But then the last thing I want to say is there's like a jump into an airbag. It's kind of gnarly. Greg Mick says, Johnathan Buckhouse, yeah, when you guys get big time, you're going to need someone to carry your bags when traveling. Dude, that emoji is so sick. Dude, one of my like dreams for the channel is to go to a really nice hotel and have the hotel like sponsor the trip and be like, hey, come stay with us, we'll give you like really sick like accommodations, and you can go snowboard and you just give us a shout out on Instagram or YouTube, and like that would be really cool. That's like one of my like kind of like goals, is to be able to help people like see this experience but then get the experience, of course. We don't. Scrolling back up. Scrolling down a little bit. Let's see. Okay. Jono says, Johnathan Buckhouse, thanks for the shout out today. Yes, I saw that, dude. That was sick. I actually screenshotted that and sent it back to Johnathan, by the way. Logan says, yo, Tommy, I made a video yesterday about 10 tricks you can do with no snow. Can you check out that video and comment with some feedback on how I can improve my videos? It would mean a lot. Let me know where you posted that, Logan. Are you posting that on Instagram? Are you posting that on your channel? Definitely let me know down below. Definitely let me know. Sometimes, guys, English is so hard, but I just like accept it, like whatever, right? And then we got L Stackers like, okay, no, I wish I lived in the wild, LOL. We got Chuck with the $5 don't know. That's where we're at in the chat. Michael says, I've been snowboarding and I love it and I want to go so bad. Yeah, the not weirdest thing, but like something that I am guilty of taking for granted is a chairlift. Like simply having a chairlift to like do all the work is amazing, because Johnathan and I have been building a park outside of my house and we literally go down the run, hike back up, down. And some days you're post-holing, meaning you step on the snow, you sink 2 feet. Take another step, you sink. You just do that the whole way up, and then you ride. And the other day I was riding down and I'd hit a turn, the snow collapsed underneath me and I literally flipped forward onto a couple logs, and I was like, all right, we're walking down from here on out. Luckily I was okay. Yeah, could have been bad, but luckily it wasn't. Okay, let's see. Chuck Van Indiana here, okay. Bearded MTBR. We got like 20 likes to go. Yeah, we do. I don't like my, let's see. Chuck Van, I drive from Sunny Coast to QLD all the way to Perisher. It was a 24-hour drive, dude. Let's go. Ryan C says, you're the man, Tommy. Dude, I appreciate you stopping by, saying what up to the boys, to the crew, the people that are hanging out. Pretty much the fam these days. This is like our quarantine hangout session. I think it's pretty dope. And then we got, let's see, Johnny. Let's see, Chuck says, Jono, that's sunny coast down there on the road, LOL. Such a small world. That's cool that you guys like know that, like linking up and stuff. And then we got Noah. I'm moving to the west suburbs of Denver the first week of August. What ski pass do you recommend? That's a hard question to answer, because because they're super sick. Epic Pass, you get Keystone, Breck, and then you get some access to like Vail and stuff, like, which is cool. Keystone Breck is super fun, but then in the Icon Pass, you have Eldora Mountain, which has a Woodward Park, which is a little bit closer to Denver, as well as Copper. And I'm a big fan of Copper, but I still love Keystone Breck. So I think you're going to want to know what kind of mountains are you looking for. I know Keystone, very family oriented. Breckenridge has a lot of diverse terrain. Copper is known for their park. So finding out what kind of terrain, what kind of stuff you're looking for will definitely guide you in the right direction. But either way you go, you're going to have a great time because they're world-class resorts and there's so much terrain. So great question though. Kenny, to answer Tommy's video title question, the only way to get good at snowboarding is working hard and consistency. Yeah, that's a great call. So I actually just looked at the time. I'm going to jump into my thought on progression and how to make you guys more awesome at snowboarding. And then we're going to talk about that for a few minutes, answer a couple of these other questions, and then that's going to be about time. So let's dive into this. Now, there's 3 major parts when it comes to progressing your snowboarding, and one of them is going to be simply body positions. Now, there's certain body positions that are either going to help or hinder your snowboard ability. So here's a couple quick, super simple examples. Then we're going to get a little bit more sophisticated, get a little bit more technical, but for now, let's imagine that we're making a toe side turn. So for me, that's taking this shoulder, going this direction. I want to do a toe side turn. So my body positions that are going to help that turn are letting my weight being distributed evenly, and I'm stacked in that position. And I actually want to inclinate over, and as I inclinate over, that allows me to get that edge or that snowboard on edge, and then that board's going to help me make that turn. Cool, pretty simple, right? It's a turn. But the body position that helps me lean over is going to help that turn. One of the biggest things that people struggle with is they take their lead shoulder and they point it that direction. But dudes, I want to go that direction. So now that body position is contradicting the actions of what we want to do. Yes, can we turn? Yeah, but it may be a slow turn. It may be a less responsive turn. It may be a turn that takes a really long time. So let's say it takes literally 20 feet to make a turn to even get that thing going. What if I was doing that in the trees? Well, that's not going to help. But if this shoulder is here and I need to make that turn in 3 feet, well, then it's going to be better for the situation if I have the right body positions. Now, same thing applies when we're doing a board slide, because I'm very freestyle oriented with my channel and stuff. So now let's say we're trying to do a board slide. Well, ideally, I'm going to keep my lead shoulder pointed at you guys. And as my chair is going to rotate, notice that this shoulder is pointed this direction. This back of the chair is essentially mimicking my snowboard. I have what is called upper and lower body separation. My shoulders will stay pointed downhill, and I'll do this. But what a lot of times happens on a board slide is my lead shoulder will go that way and everything goes sideways, and then I lean back and then I slip out, fall, and my day sucks because I've now just got wrecked. So if we can understand body positions are going to be the first thing to progressing your snowboard fast, get body positions that help the trick, help your snowboarding. So many times us as snowboarders struggle with that concept because we maybe just don't know what body position is going to help us, or our biggest challenge is the fact that a body position feels intuitive or is intuitive, but it's not optimal. Meaning, if I was in a certain body position, for the example of a toe side turn, can I make a toe side turn this way? Yes. But it feels comfortable, it feels right, but it's not helping us actually perform the maneuver that we're trying to perform. So understanding body positions, and obviously that's a big part of my Instagram, is I post body position stuff, as well as my YouTube channel is dedicated to body position stuff. So that's number one. If you can understand the body positions to help you, it's going to be a big game changer. Now you're going to be asking, okay, how do I know what body positions I need to be in? Well, go back to my YouTube channel, look up a specific video, talk about switch turns, talk about that. Another thing that you can do is watch Instagram or YouTube videos and see what trick somebody did and then analyze what did they do with their body. And I would use a top-down method, which just simply means what is their shoulder doing through the whole trick? Okay, what's their hip doing? What's their legs doing? What are their knees doing? Be able to identify what are those doing when, right? There's a certain body position at a certain time doing certain things. But if you can just start studying snowboarding and specifically looking for what body position is helping them make this trick, then you can start to self-identify. Obviously, I have a lot of YouTube channels, that's YouTube content that I break it down more specific on that, like hitting jumps and back threes and switch riding and board slides. I have those kind of videos, so that's going to be number one. So you can either go to my videos as a resource or study the clips of something you want to see. You go watch Johnathan Buckhouse video, replay that 6 times and see what trick he did and what body positions. It's going to help a lot. Now, next, so we got body positions, which leads us into experience. Now, experience could be a good thing. I mean, experience is an amazing thing. Now, let's say that I did that board slide example earlier and I fell. Well, the question is, why did I fall? And then you can start to self-identify. I fell because, well, I slipped out on my heels. Why did I slip out on my heels? Well, most likely I slipped out because I was leaning too far back. Now, I have that experience of what did not go well. Obviously, I can teach myself. I need to think about that was a negative experience. Now let's avoid that. That tactic did not work. On the flip side, let's say we did that like 3 or 4 times. We fell back. We kind of fell, then we didn't fall, and now we're starting to not fall. Then we want to use those experiences of, okay, this far side of the spectrum, we don't want to be like falling on our bum, so let's avoid those experiences by changing our body positions into something good. And now let's start to build the good habits. And when we start to have success, then we're gonna start to have success. Now we want to rely on those successes. Now we can take those successes, and let's say we're doing a board slide on a box. What if I took those successes and those experiences to a rail or to a similar feature or a little bit more of a challenging feature, but relying on the success that we've had? We want to build that. Okay, so we have body positions is going to lead into experience, ideally positive experiences. That's going to lead us into confidence. Now, why confidence is important for our riding is because confidence allows us to be in a body position that leads to success and experience. It kind of goes in a circle. If I'm scared, that means I am not confident. If I'm scared, let's use a little bit of a quick analogy for y'all dudes. If I'm scared, let's do this real quick. Walking down the street, it is pitch black out, it's scary out, and somebody jumps out at you. Your natural reaction is to lean back, right? Fear gets us to avoid. It's that avoid that situation mentality. Now let's say we're going to do a board slide, but I'm scared out of my mind. I'm going to go into that body position. So I go like this. I'm going to pretend I'm doing a board slide. So my shoulder goes over here. I'm scared now. Guess what body position I'm in? That body position that I just leaned back into my chair is going to cause me to slip out and fall. Like, that's the fear. So now let's say that I'm confident because I've had practice. I've broken my tricks down. I start to understand it. And now instead of being in this position, I have confidence to be in the correct position that allows me to have success. So if that all makes sense, definitely let me know in the chat below, and let me know if you guys have any questions on that. But if you're able to study body positions from somebody else or from me, and then you take that to experiences, and then you take those experiences leads to confidence, but then those confidence comes back to the body positions, comes back to the experiences, allowing you to have all this success. And then the more success we have, the more fun we're gonna have snowboarding, the more I want to go do it. If I fall on 100 tricks in a row, do you think I'm stoked to go snowboard? Some people would be, yeah, because they have that like fight and that grit. But a lot of times, if I'm defeated 100 times on a trick, I'm gonna either change my direction and go do a different trick, right? Or it's like not gonna be fun. Like, it's not as awesome. Like, I want you guys to have fun. I want you guys to love snowboarding. I want you to have the sickest times ever. But the more success you have and the more you are winning and learning a new trick, then you're going to be like, dude, you're going to be stoked. So those are kind of like some quick little thought processes for you guys without obviously creating a video and doing that stuff. How many of you guys got to see my video on Friday, last Friday? One of those experiences that I was working on, I'm going to end this real quick after this. One of the experiences things I was working on, my girlfriend was learning a frontside board slide, which means you're going on the rail, you go sideways, but you're going like blind, like you're sliding this way. It's pretty scary. But what I did is I had her stop, unstrap, and just practice those body positions with no snowboard on and just stand in the snow and practice. And that's part of that experience position. Can she experience what the trick should feel like with the right body positions? And now if you watch that video, my girlfriend literally snowboards like 3 to 5 days a year. She cannot frontside board slide. Like, it's not me being mean. She just can't, she couldn't do it. With the right progression thought process, she was able to 50-50 and frontside board slide about 3/4 of the rail. She wasn't able to jump on quite yet because I didn't want to risk it because we had to run. But she literally was like understanding how to do a frontside board slide in 20 minutes because of the tactics that we're able to use. So that's what if we can break snowboarding down and make it simple, dudes, we're gonna become better at snowboarding. Like, you guys should go watch that video. She literally learns front boards. I'm like, I was so proud of her, and I was like, dude, you don't know how hard that trick is. That trick is so hard. And she's like, yeah, okay. I'm like, dude, you don't get it. It was really funny. So yeah, that's my little chat. If you guys got any questions or comments about that, definitely let me know down below. We're gonna hang out for about 15 more minutes, and then I'm gonna roll. But that's my thought process in like progressing and the secrets to getting better at snowboarding. Break down the movements, learn your body positions, get experience, build your confidence. And then it all works back into each other. So I'm going to scroll back up a little bit. I'm going to end it there with that. If you guys want to ask me any questions about that, or if you guys have any questions about anything else, let's chat for about 15 more minutes, and then we're going to call it. It's kind of crazy. Like, I feel my voice is getting a little raspy. And then I see a bunch of yews in the chat. Let's go. Dude, I'm hyped on that. Dude, a bunch of you guys using the you and the killing it stuff. So on my chat, it's black, like the black dark gamer background, whatever you want to call it. And then there's the you. Looks so good. Like, I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to be that guy who's taking a video of it because I think it looks sick. Sorry, had to do it. All right, so moving on. Okay, let's see. Want to make sure we're not missing too much. Okay, Shredwood Drew is here. What up, dog? He's my boy. He says, what up? What up? Killing it, crew. I like that. Killing it, crew. Hope everyone's doing well. Staying stoked. Hope you guys are doing that too. Hope you're good, dude. Let's see. Roman. Sean says, how does SPC build out a 500,000 subs? Is it due to trips on multiple let's see. So Snowboard Pro Camp. Sorry. I was thinking SPT is something else. It's just Snowpark Technology. So I was like, how does Snowboard Pro Camp build a 500,000 subscribe count? Is it due to trips in multiple locales? I think let's admit, that dude's done some amazing things. He's done a lot of things right. Like, let's admit, he's done a lot of things right. Couple things he's done amazing is he's put out a lot of content that has had the opportunity to grow over time and has multiple videos over 1 million views, and he's put out a lot of those content. So that dude has had so much exposure over the years that, simple math, if you had 10 million views and you got 1% conversion rate, you're killing it, right? So that dude's done some insanely amazing things. He also travels a lot, so he's able to work on travels a lot to like new locations and get different places to see his content. If he goes down to Australia, New Zealand, Argentina, well, then he can like talk about those places or put in the title, and then that is search optimized so that people can search it and say, I want to go snowboard parachute. He might be the first dude who pops up. I'm not sure. And so those are like some things he's done incredibly well. And obviously I'm really new to the game, and I think that so I think that, I just got to give it years. Like, I know that I'm not expecting to like have a multi-million account in like 10 minutes. Like, that's not realistic. I'm willing to put in the work over the years, and that's what it's going to take. And that dude's been doing it. So big shout out to that guy. He's killing it for sure. Kevin's the man. And TJ, those dudes are slaying it. Let's see. L Stacker says, Tommy, do you sleep in a sweater with a hat on? Sometimes. What's actually kind of funny is I'll like put like little like joggers or like sweatpants on, and then I'll sleep with a hoodie sometimes. I like put my hood on and like go to sleep, because we sleep with the door open in the middle of winter. It's like -13 degrees out. We sleep with the door open, the window open, because we're weird. I just sleep really amazing in cold weather. But good question. Greg says, killing it with the pink, dude. On my screen, that looks so dope, dude. Let's go, Greg. All right. So, yeah, remember, Greg and I are doing a sick giveaway with a hoodie and some stickers. It's going to be dope. It's going to be dope for sure. Kenny says, L-Stackers. I was wondering the same thing. Let's see. Jono says, Jono and Chuck are having a sick little conversation, which I'm hyped on. Let's see. R-Star says, I gotta go, everybody. See you later. Stay safe. Hope everyone's stay safe and healthy, everyone. Appreciate it, R-Star. Good to see ya. Let's see what else we got in here. Logan says, I posted it on my YouTube channel and gained 16 subscribers. 3 days. I'm so hyped. Dude, okay, imagine this. Imagine you posted 100 videos at 16 subscribers. One of those videos could get you 1,000 subscribers, and one of them may get you 10, and one of them may get you 100. What I've noticed on Instagram, for myself at least, the more I post, the more opportunities I have for somebody to see my content. I had a post gain me over 1,200 followers from one single Instagram post, where I have other posts get me like 0 or 1 or 10 or 700. Like, the more you post, the more opportunity you have to get to grow, which is really cool. Algorithm on YouTube and Instagram are completely different. And I think understanding and studying the algorithm and the concept of algorithm, obviously we don't know exactly what it is, but the whole point of an algorithm for Logan is to show people what they want to see. That's the algorithm, because if you see what you want to see, you're going to stay longer, which means they can send more ad revenue or ads to you, which makes more money. So if they can get you to stay engaged on the video and the content, then that's what they want. So understanding how the algorithm works is a big deal. Big deal. Shredwood Drew says, take care, R-Star. Thanks for the follow on Instagram. Let's go. Jono says, see ya. Bye. Okay, see ya. Let's see what else. I saw a good question. Engine, what up, dog? Engine's in here. Dude, hope you're doing good. We've been playing a little bit, little COD, little gaming. Dude. Oh, yes, Bearded MTBR. Mountain, are those mountain boards? Says, can we get a you in the chat? Let's do it, dude. Maybe I'm a little late to this, but we are going ham in the chat, boys. Dude, okay, so we got Chuck saying killing it, and then before I go, let's see, R-Star says, oh, dude, I love that. I'm so down. And then Greg using the yellow, the like teal, and the red. Dude, I need to make some more of those guys. So hyped. And then Jono, didn't get to see that. Okay. Michael says, Tommy, do you reckon Johnathan Buckhouse should make Let's Go stickers? Well, I don't see why not. If you create a design for us, because if you create a design for him or me, and then, let's go. Woo! Okay, so Sean says, I'm gonna get to Sean here in a second. I appreciate it, dog. So Michael, if you are able to send us a design and let us see it, and then we may make it. Obviously, there's a chance we won't. There's a chance we will, but why not? Send us some designs. And we got Sean says, appreciate the answer. Keep killing it. The more success you experience, the more success your supporters experience. And that's the goal, right? Is if I can take you guys on this journey of making you guys better snowboarders, and I can help all of us, we're gonna create something amazing together, and like all the donations, like the $2 is like a big deal. My GoPro has a terrible battery. Like, this allows me to like get a GoPro, to make content, to get all that stuff, and to like give back to you guys. Like, that's that stuff. And then we got let's go. We got Engine coming in with here's $2 for the Red Bull. It's dangerous, but I think they taste amazing. I'm not gonna lie. Red Bulls taste... If I could have Red Bulls without the caffeine and the sugar and it tasted the same, I would drink that and not the other stuff. But yeah. So Engine, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. And then Sean, thank you so much for the $2 chat through the other link. You guys are both amazing. So Yeah, $2. And then, yeah, that's the plan, guys. We just, can we elevate everything we're doing to the next level? Trading. Ideally, if I went full time YouTube, what I'd like to do is one live chat per week, which would be obviously stay the same. And then I would like to put out 2 to 3 videos a week. So ideally, in the world, if it was like kind of more achievable, would be to like hire a editor and be able to like go film and edit, and then he could edit those videos for me, and then I could just focus on putting out content, or filming, creating, masterminding the content, and then have somebody editing it for me and kind of paint that picture the way I want it to. Obviously, they would have to understand my style and expectations, music choice, layout, format, all that stuff. But if I was able to like get this channel to the next level, that just means I'm putting out more content for you guys in the next level. And there's so many concepts and thought processes and tricks and video ideas that I could put out, and then I could also do like a version 2.0 of basic carving drills or whatever, other things. There's so many videos we could make, which would be dope. Let's see. Logan says, I'm gonna head out of this stream. Good night, guys. Hopefully you can check my YouTube videos and give me some feedback. Good night, chat. See ya, Logan. Peace out, my dude. Moment. Let's see. Currently got. Okay. Is there anything I can do on a skateboard that will help with snowboarding? Says David B. I think that riding bowls in the park, like skate parks, if you can ride bowls and understanding how to frontside pump and backside pump is really beneficial. Also, being able to do like manuals, like nose mani or tail mani, that works on your balancing. Obviously take it progressive, but if you could do those couple things, that would be really beneficial. And just being dynamic, right? If you're going to go over rollers and pump some bowls and that kind of stuff, it's going to be very flowy, but it's going to allow you to like work on your dynamic range or range of motion. So your knees, ankles, and hips, your shoulder positions, is really beneficial to you. I broke my kneecap skating in like 3 places, like when I was like super young. So I actually got out of skating a lot because I knew if I wanted to be awesome at skating, how much effort I'd have to put into it. So nowadays, I skate just bowls, man. I love ripping up some bowls and cruising around. I have a good time. I have a good time for sure. Okay. I'm just looking to see where we're at. Do you race BMX at all? Because I've been doing it for 12 years. Yo, that's sick. I've actually never raced BMX. That sounds pretty heavy, by the way. And Jen says, hi, L to L Stackers. And then L Stackers responds with, ew. Let's see, I'm just rolling through the chat. There's a lot of questions between you guys, which is so sick. You guys are like actually chatting, hanging out, coming here. Like I dig that. I dig that you guys are like chatting with each other. It's super sick. Let's see, Midwest Shred Vlogs, my dude from Met at Vale. What up, Tommy? Do you detune your edges for rails? If so, what's the best way without ruining the carving ability of a board? Let's go. This is a really, really good question. So I'm going to answer a couple more questions and we're going to roll out, but this is a great question. So one of the things that works really well. Let's see if I can discuss this as best as possible. So essentially what you can do is imagine that your snowboard is here. So imagine this is the snowboard and this is simply just the metal part of your edge. That we're just going to imagine like that, okay? This is our metal edge. This is our board. So we're going to eliminate the board. We're just going to discuss the edge at the moment. Now, your edge is designed to be 100%, let's just call it mostly flat, right? It's trying to be flat as possible. And then it goes to 90 degrees here. So it goes this way. So now it's at 90 degrees and you make a 90-degree edge right here. Now, what I do is I do this thing called a 2-degree base bevel or 2-degree base edge bevel. And what that does is this part of the edge actually goes up 2 degrees. So this is our base. There we go. So now if this is flat and this part of my edge is now going up, essentially it's confused me. This is the board. This is the 2-degree base bevel. Now, if this was perfectly flat, then you might catch on an edge, right? But what if you gave yourself a couple of degrees of leniency? Now, as the feature comes in here and your edge is raised, well, guess what? Notice how that the edge is just going to slide up and over the rail. So I do a 2-degree base bevel. I feel like I kind of butchered that explanation, but if you do a 2-degree base bevel, your edge simply will not ride on the rail. It actually is up 2 degrees. So you're riding more of your base material than your edge. So you're less likely to catch an edge. Now, I'll actually do a 2-degree base bevel and then add 2 degrees on the side. Now, this angle here becomes very sharp. That's a sharp edge. It's gnarly. You can cut yourself, but I'm not going to catch on a rail because it doesn't touch the rail. But I can keep my ability to carve because I can slice, especially for half pipe. So, long-winded little explanation. 2-degree base bevel is what I do. I did that for my Burton Custom. I loved it. Aaron Snowboard says, and that's why a lot of people are sharing. It's awesome for people to like and subscribe, but it's even more dope when you get all your homies to follow and like. Yeah, dude, the algorithm stuff is very interesting, you know. The more relevant and more awesome the content, the more people watch it, the more people are going to see it. It's a super easy way to think about it. So big shout out to Aaron. He also does, yo, let's go. Dude, that's sick. Midwest Red Vlogs donates $1.99 through the super chat. Good explanation, dude. Thanks. Thank you. We got there. We got the point across. So thank you so much for the $2 super chat, dude. That's freaking awesome. And I'm stoked to help. 2-degree base bevel, big deal. And then, yeah, so also Aaron has a Twitch account, which is not linked down below, but I'll put it there. He has a Twitch account. He goes live, and I end up doing our live stream, which is Johnathan and I. We do a video game thing, which is going to happen tomorrow night from 6 to 9 on our Twitch channel, which is going to be linked down below. We're going to go live. Aaron usually jumps in with us and tries to help us with the dub. So make sure you support the boys that are supporting the boys. All of you guys obviously are amazing. Let's see what else we got here. Austin says, Buckhouse should shovel and dig more. Dude, you're telling me, dude, I do all the work. No, it's actually kind of funny because it's become a thing, but he does a lot of work, dude. This next video you're going to see jumping through the trees is heavy. He does a lot of work. That boy's the man. And then Chuck V says, Red Bull is not good for the kidneys, Tommy. You're 100% right. I'm going to drink a Red Bull and drink 17 gallons of water and flush it all out. But you're right, 100%. And then Bearded is like, yeah, haha. I'm like, yeah, I know. Agree. Water is best. You're 100% right. You guys are not wrong. Thank you, Tommy, for all the info. Killing it. Jono, appreciate that. And he's using the killing it, dude. It looks so sick. I'm super hyped on that. Austin B says, I know Red Bull is bad for you, but it gives you wings and kidneys or wings. I'll take the wings. Dude, it helps me float, helps me not crash, and helps me stay on my feet. Bevels save lives. Yeah, there's actually boards out there that have the base is about 60% flat, and then there's like 20% on either end rises up on the base, not the edge. The base will actually rise up. Not the most responsive for carving, but you're buying it to be like a gnarly rail rider. So that there's a lot of different technologies that help you prevent catching an edge. And did you know LTR, which stands for Learn to Ride, Burton Snowboards? So it's like the Burton LTR boards. When you rent a board from them, they actually have like some base bevels so that it helps kids from catching an edge. So it's kind of cool. So if they're like kind of standing flat, the front of their board naturally kind of goes up. Pretty dope. Let's see. Austin says, you can get a edge guide thing for your file, but I would recommend a shop does it. They're pretty cheap. Yeah, I did mine for $20. They simply did a 2-degree base bevel, like an edge base bevel, and a 2-degree side. And it took them like 10 minutes, $20. I'm down. And then, or I do it myself, mess it up, and yeah, not super anything. Any recommendations on a base bevel tool from Drew? I think it's just so hard to be perfect, and it takes so much effort. I've tried them. I just haven't had a one that's really good. For $20, have somebody else do it, and I just show up and pick it up. It's worth my $20. But then the thing is, I only have to do that like once a year. I only do it like once, which is sick. And then I just like sharpen this edge, but not the base edge. Love it. Sean says, yo, Midwest Shred Vlog, love your vlogs on step-ons. Let's go. Check out the boy Shred, Midwest Shred Vlogs doing the content. Michael says, hey, Tommy, do you reckon we can play COD together one time? Maybe. Dude, hit me up on Instagram. Let's do it. I'm definitely down. It's kind of funny because Johnathan has not gotten a dub yet, but I ended up getting a win on Warzone with Ark, which I saw his name and I wanted to say, what up, Ark? How you doing, dog? And then, so we got a dub with a win with Ark and Aaron, and Johnathan was not there. And I sent him a video and a photo, and it's actually going on you guys haven't seen it yet. It's premiering, I think, tomorrow or the next day on our YouTube channel. Hyped. A couple more questions, and we're going to roll out of here. Michael says, I stream on Twitch as well, dude. That's sick. It's a whole different platform I'm not super familiar with, though, but I'm getting used to it. Bearded says, Tommy, what's your opinion on gummy stones? That's a great question. So gummy stones, I think, are super functional for deburring edges. Now, my whole thing with a gummy stone is I'm not trying to specifically sharpen the whole thing because the gummy stone itself is gummy. It's softer, right? But it's going to take off those little burrs. So imagine you're snowboarding down the run and you nick a little bit of a rock and it makes a little scratch. Well, that little scratch is going to pull up some of the edge, and there's going to be these little baby wings that come out of the edge. Well, you take your gummy stone, and the thing with gummy stones and files, gummy stones are you're supposed to dip them in water, and then you're supposed to use that to help lubricate and pull it off. So you're actually going to have a lot more success with that. You can also take a gummy stone or just a normal stone and dip them in water, and then you can get the rust off your edges super easily. Easy. Just get the rust off. So, but that's my thoughts, dudes. Tommy, do you know if Ski Doctor has a bevel? I want to support the supporters. Dude, I do not know. I could definitely hit him up. I know he's kind of moving on to a different adventure at the moment just because summertime, there's no business for him. Literally, his business went from killing it to shut down, as most of us understand. But I would say that I don't know if he does. I don't know if he does. You can DM him. Tell him I sent you. Tell him you're my boy. He'll know. Michael says, Warzone is freaking hard. Yeah, dude. I've gotten 4 dubs. One of them was I got 2 dubs within my first 3 games. And that was the very first time I'd ever played, and I got carried by some randos. They weren't even my friends. But I got 4 dubs, but I need to get a lot more. And then blah, blah, blah says, can an edge be replaced? I think an edge can be replaced, but you would jeopardize the integrity of the actual glue and the material that's on that. I've replaced small sections of edges this much, but it's replaced this much, but then it has a vulnerable point where when I flex my board, it just kept popping out, and it wasn't that effective. I think you would have a better chance of buying a new board or getting a board that's used from Craigslist that is what you want, maybe a couple years old, or a board on sale. But if you replace that edge, you're going to lose the integrity of it. You could replace it, but I think it's going to cause a lot of problems. What that rip? I think it's going to cause a lot of problems where the board is just going to start to fall apart. Might as well get a new board. And in my perspective, I want to go snowboard. I don't want to go snowboard and have to glue my edge back together and maintain this. When my stuff doesn't work, I get frustrated that it doesn't work. So I like to buy new bindings every year because to know I beat my stuff up. I don't take care of it because I ride 150, 200 days a year, normal days. So definitely definitely would just get a new board, but there's so many options on getting boards out there. Go to Craigslist, get a new board, buy a new board, Craigslist, many options for you. So Michael says, I haven't gotten any, dude. Neither has Johnathan Buckhouse, dude. We got to get him that dub. It's going to happen. So, well, thank you guys so much. There's 35 of you guys out here. I think we started with just a couple. So obviously a whole bunch of new cats came in here. I appreciate you guys. Just remember that I am putting out content still. This next video I'm going to put out is 5 tricks I'm going to teach my girlfriend, who's I wouldn't say a beginner snowboarder, but beginner in terms of tricks and stuff, but teaching her 5 new tricks which you guys can learn at home. And then, yeah, sorry, I just read this message. Okay, sorry, I just read this message and it was like, okay. So yeah, just it's gonna be Friday at 4:30. Make sure you guys check that out. Also, I have unlocked membership programs. If you guys want to be a part of the memberships, you guys get the really cool icons in the little chat box there, and then you get early access to some videos. And then if you're at the top level, you get some like discounts on merch and a couple other things. So make sure you guys go check that out. And you guys are amazing. Marco says, What's your take a half scraping wax and riding and letting the mountain take off the rest? Oh, what's my take on like that? So what the question is, like, sometimes you can just wax your board and go snowboard and ride off. Now, I think it matter. I think it's the end result of what you're trying to get, to be honest, is are you trying to go fast and get the absolute like hundredth or thousandths of a second faster? Then you need to scrape every bit off, because the more wax that's on your board, you're creating friction. Friction equals slowing down, period. That's why we turn sideways and we get on an edge to create friction to slow down. Are you willing to give up 10% of your speed? Are you willing to get up 20 or even 30% of your speed to not scraping off? Now, that's a question that you can answer. Some days I don't scrape. I admit it. I'm like, whatever. I don't need that extra 10% speed. Some days I want that 10% speed. So that's my take. Like, if you want to go fast, take the wax off. If you want to be the fastest dude out there in your racing competition, you're trying to win $1 million on X Games, take the wax off. If you're having a good weekend, yeah, it's up to you. That's my thought. Okay, so Bearded says, this was fun. Tommy, do more live streams. So right now I'm doing live streams once a week, every week on Tuesday, posting on Instagram every day, and posting a YouTube video on Friday. So make sure you guys go check that out. I do have memberships. I have Patreon. I got some of this. If you guys are interested in supporting the boy, I do appreciate every bit of that. And you guys are amazing. Just so you guys know, you guys are amazing. And we had Midwest Shred Vlogs with the donation, and Jen, Sean coming in. We got Chuck with the donation, Kenny, Jason, Craig, look out for that giveaway coming soon. Aaron Snow, Sean again with the $5 dono, Aaron again with the $5 dono, and even Johnathan Buckhouse coming in with the dono. So all of you guys are amazing. Leave this video a thumbs up and check out the video on Friday. I'm really excited about it. And on that note, guys, we're out of here. Now the thing is, the truth is, I got to figure out how to end this thing because I got 12,000 windows open here. On that note, guys, we're out of here. I thought I ended it.